everybody, I am Alpha Bird. Welcome to a new Steel Division 2 game. We've got a featured match today. 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps versus 5th SS Panzer Viking. We are Maverick Income. Our opponent is Balanced, and we are on the map Korpus. So as we know with Maverick Income, we need to attack from the start. We need to get over a bridge, get ourselves a bridgehead, a foothold on the enemy side of the river, and go from there. Usually it's the other way around. Usually I'm the one doing the defending, but this time I'm on the attack in Maverick. Now I've decided to push over here on the right hand side. Usually most people will push on the left. That's the obvious play, so I'm going to try and do something that's less obvious here. I'm going to go through the orders left to right, but you can see a lot of them on the screen. So this was played prior to the release of the Storming Toulon DLC, just so you know about the patch. Now, on the left-hand side, we have a small little pocket of forces that are going to hold the forest and the initial approach. So we have a Panzer coming into this building here. It's going to allow me to snipe anything coming up the road. We've got a Partisani DP coming into this forest here just to hold the flag, nothing more. And we've got two Partisani two Partisani units and an AV2 Komroti. So my Partisani DP is coming in here. My two Partisanis. Now, the reason I check that is the Partisanis have the Molotov cocktail. So the Molotov cocktails are the ones that we want to use in the heavy forest. The Partisani DP don't have the Molotov cocktail. It's a bit more light forest. They could probably do with one, but they could also need to fall back here. So having the machine gun is a bit more helpful in that area. And the AV2 Komroti is going in there for veterancy for those troops. Make sure they're fighting at top performance. Then we've got the ace of the division here, Averin, in a lovely little skin. Is that the ace there? Is that Averin? That's the question. We've got him and a Partisani DP. So the Partisani DP is going into this forest here just to kind of protect this flag, hold the front line forwards. And then Averin is coming into here is to protect the bridge, fire on anything coming up the road, and be a vehicle that I can move into any kind of position that I want, you know, help out with the defense on the left hand side. Into the center we've got another SUMPT. We've got kind of two lots of forces here. We've got some augmented. Let's have a look at those first. Okay, so one of them going into this center forest here to hold the flag, and another one here again protect the flag. I'm not expecting Balanced Income. I'm not expecting the enemy to attack. I'm expecting the enemy to sit behind the river and defend. So I don't expect a push through the center here. I don't need really expensive troops defending. So a couple of augmented going in is all that I need. We've got a Panzer that should also be going into that area. Yeah, that's going into the first house. Again, just to snipe any transports, any enemy vehicle going in there as well. Now, my other forces are a bit more plentiful. Got an MG42 going into the church tower. Although the line of sight isn't great from the church tower, they get elevation, so they can fire over the tops of buildings, things like that. I've got a MG42 going into here. I think this building is the preference, and that's to fire into the center ground. And then I've got two Partisanis and a Gvardia. I think the Partisani DPs going to unload here, push over the river on foot into the light forest and try and capture this center flag. You can actually capture this center flag relatively easily as a red-sided player. The problem is holding it in the long term, because obviously you can only cross the river with infantry or amphibious vehicles, which you don't get many amphibious vehicles, so really it's only infantry. So holding this flag is quite difficult in the long term. I've also got an Su-76 MPT. That's going into this position here. It's really going in so it can concentrate on this area. So although the line of sight allows me to see into this kind of area, the unit's going to be concentrating on this area, and we're going to support this push with the infantry. So hopefully that's going to sneak me a flag, and we'll see how my opponent reacts to that. Now, finally, over to the bulk of the attack on the right-hand side. I've got some augmented rushing into this area here. Now, the plan with this unit is to put it in here and then move it across the forest into this kind of position and just be a pesky little troop there for 15 points. Just annoy him and push the front line forwards and make him think there's an attack coming across in that direction. Now, the remaining forces here, this is the bulk of my attack. We're going to start things off with the snipers. We've got these going into close buildings at the front, and they are on the motorbike, so they should get there fairly soon. This one here, so that when my attack comes in over the river, they can provide suppressing fire. All of these, really. They've got 1,000 meters, so they can all hit these initial buildings, provide suppressing fire with those sniper rifles. So that's the design for those. We've got a Gvardia Panzerschreck here that's going to try and rush through and unload here. And that's just so we've got some infantry AT close. What else do we have? We've got another unit of augmented over on this right hand side, so that's to rush forward and capture that initial building. We've got some MG42s, again similar to the snipers. They're kind of to provide suppressing fire onto the initial buildings in my initial attack. Then we've got what else can I grab here? We've got more partisanis. We've actually got 3 partisani MG42s going into that position. We've got an Avto Komroti. We've got 2 Partisani DPs going to push forwards on that attack. So they are in the ZIS transport. They're a little bit slower. So the idea is that all my supporting equipment, like the snipers and the MGs, all get there before my infantry actually push across the river. I think that's going to work quite well in this scenario. Because otherwise, your infantry could push across the river, get sniped before any of the supporting equipment's in place to help out in that little fight. So I think it's going to work well today. I've also got an Avto Komroti that's going to go in there and help out as well. I'm just struggling to grab the unit. Finally, we got some armored units in here. We've got an Su-76 MPT, 2 of those, sorry, and a Rezvedka. The Rezvedka is going to push forwards, very far forwards. It's going to be my recon vehicle. So again, supporting fire onto that town, and then my Su-76 MPTs to come into this position here. This first one isn't placed very well. This second one is placed well, and that's to cover the road in case the enemy does decide to rush anything in there. Or, you know, just to provide further fire, just to protect our reinforcement road at the start. Hopefully you'll enjoy the game. Buckle up. I think it's a good one. On to the live commentary. Right, we're up against 5th SS Panzer Viking. We're Maverick against Balance, so we're going to want to attack early. Now, from this side to the blue side, I'm going to go for the right hand bridge approach. I think the left is probably better, but then at the same time it's more obvious, so I think that's probably more likely to be seen or be thought about in advance. Looks like he's moving heavy on the left, which could be good for us, could be bad. Doesn't look like too much in the centre. I'm going to try and push across in the centre for this middle flag as well. Might have to reinforce that left-hand side. I'm going to have to keep eyes on both because... yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Fortunately, we lost some troops here.
Kameraden, das war's.
Hopefully we can get through there. Ooh, big salient. Let's get all the way up. It's a shame everything's already unloaded. Okay, he's gone big on the left. We've got Partisani though, so we've got Molotovs. I'm going to need more. We've got a tank over there. We're just going to fall back for now. We do have the Panzerschreck as well. I'll break up another Panzerschreck. So we do have to be careful there. I think I might have lost my leader. There's a 3N. We did get into the forest. Gotta beat that Panzer 3N. Okay, after the sniper. Back to the left. That 85 is a little bit of a problem for me. Okay, I need... Okay, we just gotta... We can take down that Panzer 3, we'll be okay. If we can't, we'll be in trouble. %85 chance, but we could go down on this shot. Okay, we got an 85 up there as well. I was waiting for another shot. Do we have anything in the air? He's actually got a good bead on me here. Oh, and he's actually done really well to keep. We're actually losing, I think, here right now. The SU went down. Okay, what has he got? He's actually contained me really well with the T-34-85s and in the units that he does have. Okay, can't engage in that forest. But if we can just overwhelm... I'm struggling, I think, a little bit with heavier tanks. I need something in the center there. It's a shame we didn't get any heavy AT up there. Okay, I think I need to concentrate on the left right now. Especially as my SU went down. So I've got 3 tanks, but he's got a Panzer 4 in there. He's got more tanks. It's a really tough spot because I've got no real AT. Ah, damn it. He's playing me really well here right now. I've got to say, he's really doing this well. I think I need some aircraft right now. Definitely think I need some aircraft. Because I can't quite get past those tanks.
Вижу противника.
Как там насчет флага? Да? Выпусти вас там. Уложись. Боеприпасов
I can't beat the F8, but we can at least go against them. I don't think I can beat the Flammenwerfer.
Противника.
Yeah, he's just got loads of tanks up there. I can't really do too much against. We can use our sheer firepower in tank in infantry right now.
Зацепили.
Oh god, what the hell's that lag doing? Let's get him out.
люблю сдаваться. Просто скажите, где они находятся.
Right, we picked up that flag. We're definitely not got enough though on a Maverick income, I don't think.
Охотиться на танки готов.
Взвод построен и ждет приказа. Вставай, страна.
I just want one of you.
Вижу противника.
Я думаю, меня подбили. Атакую, диспетчер. Внимание.
Okay, I'm gonna call that away.
Готов взрывать танки, товарищ.
Я больше не могу. Ложись. Оружие на изготовку.
Oh. I don't think we're going to win this one because I've not been able to really do enough work. And the 85s have managed to keep me at bay.
Прикончили, гадов. Вытащите меня отсюда. Отступаем.
Okay. Let's bring in another partisan. Okay, finally. Right, we're going to need a load of tanks there. He's still keeping me at a 13-11 though, so I think he's going to win this on the fact that he's not got much on the ground though.
Что нового, управление? На позиции.
It's got AA up, which concerns me. Yeah, that was a... Yeah, we're picking that flag up there, that's good.
Да, товарищ капитан.
Okay, he's found the partisani. He's got so much here right now. He's just got too many tanks for me to kind of push beyond my current position.
Борис, ложись. Зацепили. Да, товарищ капитан.
Might be able to get the kill here with the Valentine.
Занят.
We're really going for it.
Понял. Полный вперед. Координаты. Понял. Направление квадрат 360.
Ooh, here comes all the half tracks.
Сделали.
Yes, I think we got the kill. We are going to lose the infantry. We're going to lose this area, but
Я больше не могу.
kind of happy with that as it is. Okay, we're going to lose that plane, but we'll go for it.
Товарищ командир.
Right, we're now going to go for the push here.
Зацепили.
Okay, we got away, I think, with that. This really matters right now. So, we're pushing.
Жду приказов. Ложись. Жду приказов.
If we can break this right, we can exploit. Right, now we might be able to exploit.
Атакую диспетчер.
But we don't really have the resources here to do it.
Готово. Пока вы там играете.
Oh god, this is intense. We need infantry in here now.
Ждем появления цели.
Kameraden, Waffen niederlegen.
Готов вырвать танк, товарищ. Молодец, наводчик.
Oh man, this is intense. I still only have a 13, but thanks to his work on the left. He's done really well on the left. But the right is open for the taking now.
Партизаны готовы.
Oh, did I lose one of those? Oh, I think I lost one of the ZIS-2s, which is a... Oh no, I didn't.
Возьми бронебойный на всякий случай. Ваших указаний. Хорошее попадание.
Okay, we're about to get the 15, I think. It's a bit far away, but that one up there might be able to do it. Oh, I wish I could get...
Готов, товарищ. Фашисты. Править целое. Внимание.
Okay, here comes the infantry.
Выпущу вас там. Василий ранен.
He's got to be really worried now about that.
Жду приказов.
I could do with some stuff more on the left. The left I'm just weak, but I'm trying to exploit the flank desperately.
Выдвигаюсь. Василий ранен. Готов для работы спросить. Готов принимать. Они отстреливаются.
Вижу противника.
Идет на попадании трубы. Все наружу.
Okay, we need to get the Pack 40 kill.
Команды.
Какие будут приказы? Фашисты.
Вижу противника.
Выпущу вас там.
Сделали.
Ah, shame.
Приказы, командир. Боеприпасов не осталось. Вхожу в зону ПВО.
You might be able to get the D9 with the AA when it comes up online.
Отделение ждет команды. Зацепили. Так точно.
Couple of Emchas,
Борис,
more
ложись.
infantry. Don't know whether we got the D9. Doug's in the centre.
Да, товарищ.
Let's just back away if we can.
Борис, ложись.
Got to take this. Got to exploit. Got to exploit. It's all we've got.
Хорошее попадание.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Приготовьтесь, ребята.
That area there is not fantastic. I'm going to need more infantry. Tankos, I think, are going to do the job for me.
Маневра и огнем, ребята.
Okay, we can... I think my AA can help me out here enough. He's brought AA on the field, but we've got AA here as well, in enough of a position to be okay.
Что нового, управление? Просто укажите цель.
Left, we've still got workable solution, 16-8.
На позиции.
Okay, we've got to do this. We need more tanks over on the left, and the tank situation
Я в 41-м отряду.
is worrying me.
Вы там играете. Порезали.
Right, it's 15-9. We've got to hold this. We've got to hold this. Partisani, not enough. Let's go back. Tanks, tanks, tanks. Anti-tank. Okay, one stuck down. Good enough. Another stuck down. Good work. Right, this guy here is going to hit their reinforcement road.
За родину! Отделение
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it now. Sent across him.
Да, товарищ. Стреляйте без замедления. Что вы хотите, чтобы мы сделали?
Need some off map or some. Actually, off map's perfect. Okay, we're in C phase. Not great. Get these into the centre. These have got to go in the centre. We've got to start picking up serious flags now.
в строю.
Бросайте машину.
Something went down there. There is a.
Готов, товарищ.
He's going to make a left push, I'm sure of it. I mean, if he doesn't, that'd be like stupid, really.
Готов для работы за трофей.
Now, there is a Pack 40 somewhere around here.
Да, точка.
Ваши приказания.
Доставлю вас туда в долю секунды. Слышу вас хорошо.
He's got infantry in there. So he's picked up that flag, but we've still got the 16-8.
Ваши инструкции, товарищ.
Okay, Jagdpads are up on the hill.
Да. А я стрелка.
Okay, back in your transports, buddies. Back in. Keep going. Keep going. This is what I love about tankos in transports.
Стрелки готовы.
Okay, let's expose the Pack 40 now. We got enough here.
Цель замечена.
He's nearly taken that flag.
Оружие на изготовку! Да, товарищ капитан.
Okay, great work. Great work. We've got to hold the right now. Ooh, this center area is looking a little bit lonely.
Глядеть в оба!
Пробил одного.
18-6, 1 minute. Let's just push this forward just to try and pick up this flag, just to give us a little bit extra.
Вытащите меня отсюда! Разговорчики в строю!
Yeah, great work. Great work. I think we got it. It was hairy. It was hairy. Those 85s in A phase worked really well. Let's just get these guys in here. That hill there should be sorted.
Какие будут приказы?
Yeah, we got these two flags as well. Don't think he's got much over here.
Вижу
We can
противника!
start to push forwards just to make sure. You never know. Minute left on the clock. Let's not be complacent. Let's not be complacent.
Оружие на изготовку!
Принято. Я думаю, меня подсветили. Доложить нечего.
Good work.
Отделение ждет команды!
Атакую.
We might get the kill there as well. Yeah, great work. Great work.
Взвод построен и ждет приказа!
Yeah, just spread out. Spread yourselves out.
Ваши приказания?
23
Вытащите
seconds.
меня отсюда!
Yeah, we're pushing back here as well now. Great work. Oh my. I'm really pleased with this because I've got to say, I wasn't sure we would... I was doubting myself with the A phase.
Вижу противника!
I was doubting myself. When we got penned in this city, when we got penned in from the T-34-85s on the hill, and I didn't really have the AT or the tanks to push past those T-34-85s, I was doubting myself, definitely. But we just bided our time. We didn't expose our guys to unnecessary fire. We kept them in the forest. We brought our tanks up and hid them behind buildings until we kind of got into B phase. I was able to get more Su-85s out till I felt we had an overwhelming force on that right-hand side. And then boom, we carry on the attack. We break through the defences, the second line of defences, and whew, we were catapulted all the way from the right flank, all the way to the left flank. I definitely enjoyed that, and that's a testament to kind of commitment to your cause, I guess. And again, I've been saying this in plenty of videos up to now. Often I play games and I get a bit disheartened. It can always be turned around. You can always find a way to do something, even if you have to wait a while and you have to just bide your time. Even on Maverick Income, we did it well. We did just that. We waited, we bided our time. We got enough Su-85s out onto the field that we were able to just you know, use that combined force of the Su-85s and the T-55 Razvedkas to kind of expose out two sides of the small little town on the right hand side, get some crossfire going, and target the tanks, get rid of them, and then poof, the highway was open for the infantry. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Really enjoyed that game. Commiserations to JT Snake. Like I say, I don't think he was far off from beating me there. I think he definitely brought out a lot of tanks, but that did the job. He did well on the left. And he brought out a lot of tanks on the top of that hill on the right, and it did the job. I just didn't have the equipment to really defeat those until B phase. So he did the job there, but perhaps the odd few too many tanks on that right hand side. And there was a point where he definitely had enough, and I wasn't attacking, and he could maybe switch to infantry. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, you know, I played the game from my perspective, so it's tough to say. But yeah, commiserations to JT Snake. That was a great game. Really enjoyed it. Let's have a look at the kills. We got the Gvard Panzerschreck getting a couple of kills, nothing too special. The Su-76 MPT. I think this is the guy in the center. Wow, actually picked up a Stug 4 and a Pack 38 kill. That's pretty nice, that Su-76 MPT. I'm pretty sure that was the guy in the center. I think perhaps as well with, we may see this with the losses. JT did bring out a lot of Focke-Wulfs. No, actually, it may have just been the same Focke-Wulf over and over again. But I was going to say maybe too much reliance on the Focke-Wulfs. I mean, the Focke-Wulfs are really strong, but they can be expensive, and the D9s as well. The D9, I'm sure we shot down a D9, so maybe maybe that could have been something. Yeah, here we go, D9 and an F8 going down. It just looks like those two, though, So while playing the game, I was thinking, that's a lot of Focke-Wulfs. That's kind of quite expensive. But I think, having seen the kill list, it wasn't as many as I thought it was. I guess as well with the availability, especially the F8s, you don't get many availability of those F8s in A phase. So you must have had at least 2 cards, I would have said, of those Focke-Wulfs. Anyway, back to the kills. Valentine 9 came in, did pick up the T-34-85 kill and the Stug 4. Valentine 9's loving those tanks right now. Another Valentine 9 picking up some half tracks. The T-34-76 Rozvedka, that was on the right-hand side, I believe. Picked off a grill up on the hill, a grill on the hill. We had the Su-85, I think that was on the right. I think the SUs were all on the right. The Jagdpanzer kill, I think this was an Su-85 that came in on the right and then came across the map into the centre, because I remember the Jagdpanzer was in the sort of centre area. SUs are pretty good vehicles as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they're not like amazing, but they're not bad either. I think they're pretty well balanced, those Su-85s. I don't see many people kind of complaining against them. If anything, I see people saying that they're not great, but I think they're pretty good vehicles, and I mean, by the kill list today, they certainly did their job. The 2 Panzer IV H kills, the T-34-85 and the Jagdpanzer 4 kill. There was a moment as well with these Su-85s, and I was thinking it, but I don't think I got a chance to actually say it in the commentary. When we launched that attack on the right-hand side, I pulled out my Su-85s, and they had the APCR ammunition loaded, so I saw one of them get a shooter kill on a Panzer IV, so I ordered both of them to switch fire onto a different tank at the time. Now, that was I guess that's a tip for any newer players out there. If you're engaged in that kind of tank battle and you've got time to micro and you get a shooter kill on a tank, that tank can't fire at you. So you might as well switch fire onto a different tank and get the kills. And then if you do get those kills, you can switch back to the Panzer IV-H and it's probably already got a shooter kill. I think that really helped us out in that engagement, doing that little bit of micro there. I think that enabled us to pick up a T-34-85 kill while one of those Panzer IV-H's was shooter killed, and so posed no threat to us. A little bit of a tip there for anyone that's kind of new to the game. P-39Q Cobra actually did kill the Bergpanther. I think my opponent was running some pretty expensive units with the Focke-Wulf D9s, the F8s. The Bergpanthers are kind of expensive as well. I mean, they're good. They are good vehicles. The grills are expensive as well. Bergpanthers are good vehicles, but you need to get your money's worth. You definitely need to get your money's worth with Bergpanthers because they're expensive. So, you know, make sure you use them effectively. And they are, I think they need a bit of micro because you don't want to lose these really easily just because they are kind of expensive. But the Cobra there with the rockets coming in handy. Yeah, actually coming in handy as a fighter, and the 37mm on that Cobra, it can do a lot of damage. So I definitely rate those vehicles. And the ZIS-2s as well that we got in there, the Stug 4 kill, Panzer IV-H. I mean, the number of ZIS-2s that we had on that right-hand side, there was no way he was coming off that hill. Once we'd managed, you know, to launch our second attack on the right, and we got, I think we had all 4 ZIS-2 guns trained on that right-hand hill, so any tank or vehicle trying to come over there, there was no chance for him. Right, let's have a quick look at the losses. Yeah, we did heavily lose early on. I've got to say, I think based on if you were to look at that game and stop after A phase, I think probably most people would have predicted a win for JT Snake there. He definitely performed well in A phase, and if we look at the kills, the Panzergren's here picking up a number of kills, the Focke-Wulf F8 picking up a number of kills, you know, the Panzer T-3485 picking up the SU kill, more Panzer Grenadier kills. This one, T-3485, picking up 2 MPTs and a Rozvedka. In fact, 2 Rozvedkas and 2 MPTs. That one definitely did the work. That was on the left for ages. And I think it was a Valentine that eventually picked that one off. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at A phase and his early units, he got so many kills out of them. But I think the income really... He definitely got the kills, but I think I had enough income with a Maverick income to replace those units. And then in B phase, once we were able to launch our attack, yeah, there wasn't... It's just one... All his kills are 1-for-1 look from B phase onwards. And with expensive units like a Panther, you know, Berg Panthers, Stugs, Pack 40s, Jagdpanzers, Panther Ds, Grills, T-3485, you can't afford to be getting only 1 kill out of those units. It's just not enough value. There we have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the match. 24 minutes 42 seconds on Krupa. Thanks very much for watching. I am Alpha Bird. Definitely make sure you check me out again.